college football. Just about any place he wanted. He had enough scholarships, but he wrecked a knee. Stuck with boxing.
And there's been a choice that, as you heard him say, his mom was a little worried about. He was never worried about. There's the tail of the tape, 5'10". He's only 21. He's 19-0. He's got 15 knockouts. He can fight with the best of them, everybody believes. And now he's got a chance at what would be his second belt. He's a Michigan champion. Ricardo Bryant has above average punching power, really likes to go for the knockout, has been in wars with some of the best fighters in the country, in North America and Central America, and holds his own with everyone. He was a late add in terms of the fight, but they expect a pretty good battle from him.
So the main event at Jonathan B. Pub's Fight Night at the Hyatt about to unfold as Wally Jackson returns to the center of the ring for the announcement of tonight's contestants.
This bout is sanctioned by the Michigan State Athletic Board of Control, Dr. Stuart E. Kirschenbaum, chairperson. And now, Fight Night at the Hyatt brings us to our main event. 12 rounds of boxing for the IBC America's Middleweight Championship. The man in charge, Tom Paraskevich. Introducing first in the red corner, weighed in at 159 3/4 pounds. As a professional, he has 15 victories, 10 losses, 10 knockouts. From Washington, Pennsylvania, here is Ricardo Bryant. Bryant and his opponent in the blue corner, weighed in at 159 1/4 pounds. He is undefeated as a professional. 19 wins, 15 knockouts. From Ann Arbor, Michigan, I give you James Lights Out Toney.
Toney rapidly gathering a very large group of fans, highly successful, of course, a very intelligent, articulate young man, just 21 years old from Ann Arbor. The old stare down is in progress.
They didn't do that at the weigh-in yesterday. They kind of ignored each other, but now the game face is on. I don't know, Booker, how much that really affects the fight, but seems to be the norm these days. I guess since Ali more than anything, you got to look pretty stern at the guy across from you, try and gain a psychological advantage, I guess.
No, I don't think so. I just, I go out there thinking about the fight. I don't think about how he's looking or anything,
Into round number one we go. Of course, we ought to point out that Ricardo Bryant fought in Michigan one time. It was back in 1984. He lost a decision to Darnell Knox, after which Knox went to the hospital. He won it, but he was beat up pretty good. Bryant is a very tough customer. I think it is a contrast in style, too, Larry, in that James Toney will try to box. He wants to be a boxer. Doesn't get into brawls very often. He's got very quick hands, knows how to use them, and eventually knocks a lot of people out. More or less with the Sugar Ray Robinson theory, and that is let it happen, don't try and force it. There you see the hand speed. Bryant's key may very well be forcing James Toney out of his boxing style, make him go toe-to-toe, make him exchange more leather than he really wants to at any given time. So far, he's not doing that.
Bryant, obviously, with considerably more experience. He's 9 years older than James. Had 25 professional fights.
Over the last 6-8 months, in regard to James Toney, a lot of questions have been posed by various people, not those in his camp who firmly believe in him, but whether or not he could fight from behind, for example. He's never really had to do that. Whether or not he has that real finishing instinct that's necessary against better opponents. And they feel that Ricardo Bryant is going to force answers to, at least partial answers to those questions.
Less than a minute remaining in the first round. This is a scheduled 12-round title fight. than 30 seconds left in the opening round.
Break for James Toney there. The referee stepped in between him when he was spun onto the ropes. Tom Paraskevich telling him no wrestling. 15-second signal given by the corner.
Well, the bell sounds the end of the first round of this scheduled 12-round IBC Middleweight Championship bout. Anything you saw there, Booker, that you'd like to comment on?
I feel as though this guy,
Bryant,
I would have, I'd see that he's not jabbing enough. He's gonna have to jab a little bit more, keep James off of him. Because James, I've worked with James. He has very quick hands. If you keep the jab out there, though, keep the jab in his nose, he'd do a lot better.
break up his rhythm.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty much the idea that most people had in making the fight in terms of trying to figure it out, that Bryant would have to do things like that in order to get Toney. If you let Toney go ahead and box you, he's going to beat you.
Well, Bryant has a lot of, a little bit longer reach. He should be able to keep Toney off. But there's a question of, him being in condition to do that.
Round two.
We talk a lot about James Toney as he unleashes a flurry, finishes it with that left hook. He does have a huge right hand, as we saw in some of the footage earlier on. Ricardo Bryant, this is a tremendous opportunity for him. We talk a lot about James Toney, but Bryant came out here with an opportunity offered at a late moment, but ready for it, a veteran fighter. He's never had a real good chance to win any kind of a belt. This would be the IBC. This could get him a rating. This could get him in a money fight down the road. This is an important moment for him, and we can't overlook that. Yeah, he didn't come in here to lay down.
Kind of like the Himberg Booker words, though, huh?
Yeah.
Himberg look over,
Yeah, you can't assume anything in this game.
Exactly.
The guy across from you is there for a reason. They didn't just, generally speaking, they can do something if you let them.
Exactly. You get out there and, do the best you can. And then when it's over with, then we'll see the results.
Toney looks like he wants to work on the ribs a little bit. Wonder when a guy starts carrying his left hand down so low on his hip, Booker. This seems to me a risk not worth taking.
It is. I had that problem at one time. I've been working on it an awful lot, though.
Yeah, well, when it starts that far down, you really don't have any defense left on that side, except your quickness with your head. And sometimes you make a mistake, you're going to get hit pretty hard.
Exactly. If you don't have that right hand there to catch the punch, like it's, that's what he feels that if he keeps the right hand there, he can catch the punch. But if the man throws a quick, left hook right hand, then you might have some problem there.
Dangerous tactic as far as I'm concerned.
He's fighting like a bigger, like a guy like me. Most people feel as though I should fight like that. He's kind of. I feel that's the Joe Frazier style. I mean, hand down, left hand down, and the right hand, underneath the chin.
But not that far down.
Exactly.
Usually carried across your waist or about, mid-tummy, mid-stomach?
Yes.
Yeah, right in there. Not where James Toney's carrying it right now.
And if you do that, then you should, move your head a lot more. He's not moving his head very much at all.
End of round number 2. Like Toney carried things pretty well toward the end of the round. While we were chatting about defense there. Seems to be in control.
Take a look at an early James Toney flurry against Bryant.
That's that hand speed you talk about, Booker.
Yeah.
He comes in behind that left hand with the right down the center a couple times there. Twice in succession. Very accurate, very quick.
Oh, yeah. He's very good boxer. Very good fighter.
I got him ahead 2 rounds. What do you say?
I'd say so also.
Okay.
I would too, but I've been wrong all night.
We haven't been able to get in sync with the judges around here all evening long. Of course, when you have 2 majority draws, it's pretty hard to stay with them.
This is the 3rd round. It's scheduled for 12 for the IBC Middleweight Championship. James Toney on the left and Ricardo Bryant.
Climb the ladder. Gets it set up and gets the right hand through to finish. Big uppercut. He's in trouble. Not many men have been able to take Ricardo Bryant out. Might not happen right now, but it looked like he was hurt for a minute there.
Ricardo's got to quit sitting on the ropes. You know, he's just sitting back on the ropes. He's got to throw punches. You know, the guy walks up to him and hit him a couple of times, and he just lays back. You got to throw punches, keep him off.
Looks like he got a split nose right across the top. He's bleeding a little bit. That won't bother him much. Won't affect his vision nor his breathing from there. Counter. Good counter. Maybe the best punch of the fight by Ricardo Bryant.
It definitely was. Oh, good body shot.
Yep, that one got under the elbows. When they sneak through there, especially liver side, they can stop you for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Less than a minute remaining in this round.
Oh, I can see it coming. I can see it coming.
He got that elbow in and got him thinking about his ribs with the body shot, didn't he?
Yeah. He's good. He's real good with the body, you know, body work. He's superb. He stopped Philip Moorfield with a body shot for the Michigan State title. He's real good with the body shot.
He's pretty balanced, really, is James Toney.
Oh yeah,
A lot of different tools.
I don't think Carter's gonna make it. James needs to cover himself up, though. You know, see how he's just sitting. Yeah, I knew that would
Counter coming out of there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Big round for James Toney. No split on Ricardo Bryant. Knocked down with a count. 10-8 round, a 4-point advantage, I think, Larry, after just 3 rounds of this.
I thought I heard Ricardo Bryant corner says if you don't cover up, man, you're going to get knocked out.
Let's, you know, restating the obvious, I guess. Let's take a look at some of that action, Booker. James Toney moves forward, and that fast right hand down the center.
Very fast. See the body shot?
Yeah.
There it is. Look at, he's real superb with the body shot.
And this is the knockdown. There's the body shot that pulled the elbow in. He's thinking about